Nigerian women advocate reserved seats in the legislature. All is set for the 2026 All Progressive Congress National Convention. Plus, Super Eagles of Nigeria begin training in Turkey ahead of international friendly against Iran and Jordan. Hello, a very good morning to you and many thanks for joining us on the news this morning. I am Kelvin Samuel with details of the headlines and other stories. And please note that this is reaching you direct from the studios of the NTA Channel 12 UO True Star Time Channel 103 and all the social media handles of the NTA UO both on Facebook and the YouTube. Do well to like and follow our pages for regular updates. A coalition of concerned Nigerian women in Kogi State is calling for speedy passage of the bill seeking reserved seats for women in the legislative arm of government to promote Nigerians' women inclusivity in governance and equality. This was during a constituency visit by the group to member representing Kogi Lokoja Koto Federal Constituency, Danladi Suleiman Aguye in Lokoja. Ayodede Igbemi report that this was represented by a member representing Lokoja 1 state constituency being Ebeya Dujani.
The crucial role of women in politics, economic and national development cannot be overemphasized. It is on this premise that the Coalition of Concerned Women of Nigeria, Kogi State Chapter, under the leadership of Oluwakemi Umeiza Usman, are intensifying calls for the passage of the reserved seats for women bill. The coalition present a humble petition to the member representing Lokoja Kogi Koto Federal Constituency at the National Assembly, advocating for immediate passage of the bill. The petition was received by the member representing Lokoja 1 state constituency at the Kogi State House of Assembly, being Ebaya Tijani, on behalf of the member representing Lokoja Kogi Koton Karfe Federal Constituency, Danladi Suleiman Agwe.
He said, I should tell the women that they have his support, they have his backing, and then you will see possible ways of convincing other of his colleagues to support this bill wholeheartedly.
Coordinator of the group and the chairperson International Federation of Women Lawyers in Kogi State, Oluwakemi Umeiza Usman, says the move is aimed at creating additional seats for women at the National and State Assembly as well as at local government councils to enhance female representation in the decision-making processes.
This is an appeal to our lawmakers to not only support the bill but to become champions of this bill.
Other members explained that the petition became necessary, hence the need to advocate the importance of inclusive governance for sustainable development.
If the women are given more opportunities to also be able to air their own views at the floor of the various houses of assembly.
The women can also be the foundation of having meaningful progress and development in society.
When you start talking about women affairs, if women are not there, how do you know their pains?
The coalition emphasizes that increasing women's participation in politics will not only strengthen democracy, but also ensure more balanced and people-oriented policies across Nigeria. In Lokoja, Ayodele Ibiwemi, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the National Orientation Agency, NOAA, and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, to enlighten Nigerians on safe investment practices and prevent the spread of Ponzi schemes in the country. The Director General of NOAA, who was represented at the event by the Director of Special Duties and State Operations, David Koji, affirmed the agency's readiness to work with SEC to achieve the set objectives. He noted that there have been several reports in the past of financial crimes disguised as investment opportunities, stressing that the collaboration will provide Nigerians with the necessary information to make informed financial decisions. He applauded SEC for initiating the partnership and emphasized that the NOAA remains committed to achieving the objectives of the collaboration. He disclosed that capacity building programs for the agency staff will commence soon to ensure that accurate information is disseminated across the length and breadth of the nation on safe investment practices. Meanwhile, chairman of the subcommittee on venue for APC National Convention 2026, and Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun says the party is set to hold the best convention ever, devoid of breaches to prove the existing unity within the party. It was at the inspection of Eagle Square, Abuja venue of the 2026 convention. State House correspondent Musa Dan Wahab reports.
The All Progressives Congress, APC, is rounding off preparation for the forthcoming convention. The party, now bigger in size than it was at the last outing, has again chosen the biggest stage at the Abuja City Center for its biggest convergence. Eagle Square is now in the colors of the party, and concerned parties were on their respective beats putting finishing touches to the groundwork. Members of various subcommittees were on ground to monitor the final preparation. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun, who is the chairman subcommittee on venue, alongside the Inspector General of Police Olatunji Disu, took time to inspect different parts of the venue to ascertain the readiness. With the President also scheduled to attend, security is a major consideration, with a control room in place to monitor strategic locations within the venue. Issues of accreditation, medicals, and transportation were also in consideration. At the pre-event meeting of heads of the subcommittees, they expressed belief that due diligence has been done.
And I do not have a doubt that we will have a truly remarkable, and like I promised Mr. President, the best APC convention ever. Now, having said that, I want to thank the IG and the Minister of Defense for being here. They would represent the top echelon of law enforcement. What I've seen is very impressive. This is actually the first time I'm seeing this happen at our convention. This provides indeed the required surveillance so that be it emergency, be it emergency response, be it emergency evacuation, whatever it is, can be promptly attended to.
The party is set to take major decisions that will lead to emergence of new set of leaders within the party structure and for the elective positions. In Abuja, Muspal Dan Wahab, NTA News.
We'll pause here for a short commercial break. More news when we return. Don't go away.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, Ewart Housing Estate, Uyo, Okwamum State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806 840 1220 or 0701 661 7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome Welcome back and many thanks for staying tuned. Now to the rest of our stories. The President, Mount Zion Lighthouse Full Gospel Church Incorporated, Bishop Peter Jumbo Udokan, has expressed gratitude to the Board of Trustees of the church for appointing him as the new President, Mount Zion Lighthouse Full Gospel Church. In a message signed by him, he asserts the responsibility with a commitment to serve faithfully, thanking everyone for their trust in him. He says as the church moves forward, they should be reminded that it is a house of prayer. He urged every member to reject any form of hate, discrimination, or violence, as it has no place among the church. He called for love for one another as Christ loved the church, and that should be the foundation of the church. Bishop Peter Udokan, as he aligns with his vision of the church, says he looks forward to working to ensure the church administration and resources are managed with wisdom, transparency, and integrity. To the ministers, he pledged to support and provide a stable foundation that allows the vision and the work of the ministry to flourish. And to the members, he calls on them to continue to be a family that loves and supports one another. Bishop Udokan reminds the church of the commitment to deepening their spiritual foundation, strengthening their fellowship, and be wise stewards that God has given us as the church enters a season of unity and purpose. He enjoined all to pray for the Board of Trustees and leaders of the church, and wishing the Mount Zion Church all the best ahead. Meanwhile, medical experts are encouraging regular medical checkup as a vital step to healthy living, prolonging life while ensuring a robust health in an individual. This reality brings us to the question, how often should an individual engage in regular medical check? In this report, Evelyn Badu Echo highlights benefits of medical checkups.
Do you consider your health a priority? How often do you engage in medical body examination?
For me, personal reasons, my body, I feel like my body doesn't need it because it hasn't developed a symptom yet.
Generally, as a human being, especially as you're growing older, you should learn to do regular checkups. More so, if you have any form of problem with breathing, you should learn to check up with your doctor to know what is the problem and what can be done.
Regular body checkup is a routine medical examination of the human body by a medical expert to ensure good health and the overall well-being of an individual.
For 45-year-old, go and leave your man, do your prostate PSA, do your electrolyte and creatinine to check for your kidney. You do your full blood count just to check how your blood system is running, and then any other things you wish to do. You can also do cardiac ECG and check your heart and other things.
In a country like Nigeria with high population of low and middle class income earners, according to data from the National Bureau of Statistics 2025, there is little or no priority for medical checks due to various factors.
If anybody wants to tell you the truth, he or she will let you know that without the body developing a symptom, he or she wouldn't go to the hospital. So I think that was one of the factors to stress, the hospital stress, the facility stress, the long queue, the time wasting, and most people don't really see the need.
They don't want that shocker. So some people just say, let the doctor do his work, I do my work, and then some people believe in there's some leaves back behind their house. They just take enema and they think they are good to go. So basically, to some extent, some people believe that they had their traditional lifestyle before medicine came.
Is this reason sufficient enough to neglect one's health? This lifestyle medical expert's advice can pose danger to an individual's well-being, especially when an underlying ailment resides in an individual.
Time to time, you can go to a hospital and do a routine checkup. Usually, from the age of 45, when you cross 18, you become a young adult, and that runs to the age of 44. When you now cross 45, you enter what we call the middle age. That 45 takes you to the age of 64. Then when you get to 65 years, you enter the elderly. When you get to 75, you talk about super elderly. What does that mean? What it means is that different disease conditions tend to affect people of different age groups.
I advise everyone to continuously go for checkup at least twice a year. You must make sure to check your health to know what's happening in your body, because there are some silent diseases that you won't know until it gets very bad.
Do you consider your health a priority and want to live long? A medical checkup might just be a lifesaver. In Uyo, Evelyn Badru Epo, NTA News.
We'll pause yet again for another short commercial break. Don't go away.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Tafarafort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Welcome back. Let's now join Gift George for the latest from the sports world.
In international football, the Super Eagles began their training camp in Antalya, Turkey on Tuesday, holding the first practice session on Wednesday night ahead of the international friendly matches against Iran and Jordan under the guidance of coach Eric Schell. 22 players participated in the session. The team will conduct one final training session on Thursday night before facing Iran's team Melli on Friday at 4 p.m. This will mark the third senior level meeting between the two nations.
I'm a player that loves the link-up play. So I hope I can give this to the team, and together we can achieve more.
Still staying with football, Doma United have sealed promotion to the Nigerian Premier Football League. The Savannah Tigers confirmed their top-flight return after a 2-0 victory against Mighty Jets at the Patami Stadium on Wednesday night. Doma United are the first club to secure promotion to the NPFL from the Nigerian National League this season. The Gombe-based outfit currently top the NNL Conference C table with 26 points from 13 matches. Doma United are making a return to the NPFL after 2 years in the NNL. To women's football, following the completion of match day 12 in the Nigerian Women's Football League on Wednesday, Rivers Angels sit top of Group A with 27 points, closely followed by Edo Queens in second place and Bayelsa Queens in third place. Meanwhile, in Group B, the competition for the Super 6 is heating up, with Robo Queens from Lagos leading the standings with 25 points. Nasarawa Amazons are in second place and Abia Angels are in third position. International football, the race for the place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup enters its final phase this weekend off the international break, with 6 nations set to compete in the Intercontinental Playoffs tournament, which begins March 26th. Bolivia, DR Congo, Jamaica, Iraq, New Caledonia, and Suriname will battle for just 2 remaining World Cup slots for the expanded 48-team World Cup tournament. The Intercontinental Playoffs will be staged in Mexico, with the finals on March 31. With Sports Update, Gift George, NTA News.
To end the news this morning, another look at the major stories. Nigerian women advocate reserved seats for women in the legislature. All is set for the 2026 All Progressive Congress National Convention. You also heard in the news that Super Eagles of Nigeria have begun training in Turkey ahead of international friendly. That's where we bring to an end the English segment of the news this morning. I remain Kelvin Samia, wishing you and yours all the best.
imani dan nyene soge tange bo ke mi mo mi ye mitie ke e kambu fok mbet idan nyen ebo no fan po kendi edi tu me kama mbono nkambre bro APC Kiswami kambre pa Super Eagles e tongo mbengi dem ke toki ke banga ke mbri pa mo ni ke yembon iban bukan nyene mesere men ni kambo min keru tiba chibon ye kumbong nyene yo atai kamba wo akama kendo tumutum ku foro basi Mount Zion Lighthouse Gospel Church oko basi Peter Jombo dokan ama wat akwai ne mesere taiti akom mbono ku foro basero dange megenye nte an sido president ku foro basero ke eto bu foro basero nye ke sanu wok anye boki mo iminyame ayo mention sio utum imani bengi dem erikbono basi mbono wosiba ku foro basero anye soko boke ni moitongo butum mike adose afan bio woke u foro basero ebongo kam ediana ke esongire me pongdu dio yuswa baatoro u foro basi akaiso nyebo ya frewo esoke kaiso eworima nte Christ akema u foro basi kemiedo itari dare songere nam ya u foro basi asanga neke uko basi Peter orokanga mi ma soko kaiso boke tengo kuru foro basi re ni ke imo mi bengire medican boke mutum nkoro nduteme kok asanga neke kido ini ndudio domi anyebo imong pimi bengire medican boke itari dare song anwa maya ku foro basi akot amana sere kitien tie ki mo yesu ki kaiso imom ikama isongo kinin tommi ari nimbono wedi kan bo ki midiana ke ibongo kam iyem nkoru foro basi nkot afre tie ki dremi menta so ke kaiso tange banga o fon bono wedi kan bo ke ka ndun foro bo wedi ki se ide momba todo ediongo sidom fana esoge boke edie ke mbono wena mantum mike ya ngwam mo edu we megbene se mai kat sidom fana wo ke tine ya kane no sobo e ko mbo me yo to komo
adisen ka fo ibo nke se idem adam kwa gbe na ara frewo enam kini kidem ngen Nigeria yena mewe wak corona mposong adon disen ka fo ibo nke se idem mbumedo afo medo nsong idem fonte kpanpo akani fan ka fose ka ufo ibo ke seidem mi bo maka etange wo adicho ndika nke seidem ado mkpo mi fono si ado udongo ke musume kidem ku wariswa afunu ifyo uba kentami nde ibo maka ebo ya frewo ese ka ufo ibo ke seidem kini adongo ke yekini mo dongo ke ufo etuk okombok NTA
Mbona meliongo keda ofio di bai darami anam mewi kana ikop nsong idem amena mentanko esrebo ke ado se mewo enwong mong jon emane na ngam sunsun bo ana antena mba afrewo eba kensong idem ki nufio asong ntum ye ko ayon bomi yo mada atak bosong ke taw wagini ye nyani ninko asena mewi kaniko bideminem ana mitongo se sarawo mewe ni mfadi mensunsio udongom fin ke tawa wak mitie ye midong ufiobo mari kponibo asenam mewi kani wongi kaya mempo akene danga yo ane kesa kata titi ana mitongo sara wondion menta ke fang song idem kinin tommi eno wite mebo ya frewe krebo kimi mong ndion edi amembo ngom esene fongsi yaka emani tie afam abara titi ba toro mana ngwam ya mewe ba ken song idem monkes no ye korebo ya eso ke kaiso eswane tobomi eno mensunsio itie ye midong ba mo edi ongodan elubo ide mo kinu fibomi kuyo Organisation ataiteti ke mpango tong tembong ne kuengelu uba ko senemi tutui nim fen idigi mani kono me ufam bong pontepe idi ubane fin tamba